So to continue, we have now lesson 2, and just to recap some important points in lesson 1. The first one was we are souls on a journey, right? We are souls on each and every one of us. So as we are souls on a journey, of course, every life that we come into, we live it the way we want it. We have the free will. But when we came into this present life, we have signed a soul contract. And in that soul contract, we one of the terms is that we have forgotten our past life. But the nature of the past life and the lives before have accumulated into this energy, right, that is now in this life, in the soul. Okay, so we've forgotten the past life, but the nature, personality of everything, entanglement and everything with different souls all remain the same, just being brought forward. Okay, so a simple illustration of that is, let's say we have identical twins. Everything identical, look exactly the same, eat the same food, go to the same school, have the same parents, right? Everything is the same. But if you look at them, are their personalities, nature different? They are, isn't it? It's because they have different souls, and their souls have gone through different journeys until where they are today. Okay, so that's just one way to look at it. And another thing is, in the past lesson, I talk about, we shift the blame to God as the creator of our destiny. Right? It's God's will. Why God didn't do that for me? Or He should have done that for me. Or so we shift back the blame to God. Well, God gives us the free will. God doesn't create our destiny, but we can ask God for help, and He will help us. But we still have to do certain things to fulfill whatever we want to achieve. And to illustrate this point, again, we pause for a while and we ask ourselves, if God is the creator of our destiny, what kind of destiny would everyone have? Right? If God, we are part of Him, we are His children, okay? We are part of Him, we are part of His cosmic being, all right? Whichever way you look at it, whether we're His child or we are His part of, God as a cosmic being. Now, if God is the creator, what kind of life would He create for each and every one of us? It would have been a perfect life, isn't it? It would have been. As parents, if we were to create the lives for our children, what kind of lives would we create for them? Perfect. Just like our parents will create perfect lives for us, but just look around. Do we have that in reality? Do we have perfect lives, every one of us? No. So that belief is questionable, isn't it? That's why we have the free will in this life. We have the free will. Now, in this life, we need to raise our frequency because by so doing, we can not only do better with, because as I mentioned, higher frequencies will be like a symphony, will be attracting all the positive things, and lower frequencies, we will attract all the bad stuff. All right, so we want to raise our frequency. And how can we raise our frequency? Well, we do good things for others, because remember, when we radiate emotions, we do stuff, we do all the things for others, we are the first to receive. We are the first to receive. So if we think, we give good stuff to others, we help people, we give good thoughts to people, we radiate good emotion, thoughts and everything to people, we will raise our frequency. And when we entertain or we give or radiate bad thoughts to others, we will, reduce our frequency. So we have to really protect this and make sure that we raise our frequency. Interestingly, our body is going to die, right? One day, our body for sure. That's the only sure thing in life, right? Our body is going to die. Okay? You take care of your body, don't you? You try to eat well. You go to the gym, you work out, you jog, you walk, you do whatever you can. Right? Some of us even research, take food supplements, and do a lot of stuff for your body. And your body is temporary. It's not going to last forever. Our souls are eternal. Are you taking care of it? Our souls are eternal. What do we do for it? Instead of taking care of it, most of us, we are really abusing it. We are really making it worse with more soul entanglements, reducing the frequency, everything, all the negative emotions gets locked into this soul and energy field of the soul. Don't you think it's time for us to do something good for the soul, for your soul? So it's just a way of looking at things, looking at oneself, right? Remember, the spirit is to connect us to the consciousness of the universe. The spirit, the mind, all right? The spirit, the mind, the wisdom. Then the soul is the energy that experiences this life, past life, every life, okay? And the body, this is the body, all right? The body that we have in this life, and we take care of it. But we should also take care of our soul, we should also take care of our body, and we should unite the spirit, soul, and body, 3 in 1, the unity. And then when you start to meditate and you go into this field, quantum field, you can manifest and everything will happen according to your manifestation. That will be in the classes. I'll teach you in the classes. Okay? So, hope you enjoyed this lesson. And it is a very important lesson that I want you to reflect in. Before I end this lesson, how else can we raise our frequency, right? Yes, there's another way you can raise your frequency, which is to eat the right food. Okay? You want to be higher in frequency, you want to move up, you want to ascend, you want to enlighten, you want to, so if you want to do all that, what kind of food should you eat? Well, you want to eat food with a lot of light, okay? And what kind of food gets a lot of light? From our beloved sun out there. The plants, the fruits, vegetables, right? They receive a lot of light. Okay? So, eat more fruits, vegetables, and all those things, nuts, whatever, from plants. Alright? And then that will raise your frequency. What about animals? I'm not asking you to be vegetarian, that's your choice, right? But if you want to eat animals, then eat animals which were raised in natural environment. If you go to fish farming, you know what kind of stuff they do to the fish in the fish pond or fish farming environment? Pretty harsh. Fish are really not treated very well. So if you want to eat fish, go for those fish or or fishes, different variety, from the sea. Okay, eat those. They have a really good life, swimming around until they got caught for us. It's okay. It's okay. Because we connect the entanglement. They provide food for us. That's fine. That's okay. Good for us, good for them. And if we eat chicken or meat, or try to avoid those that they get from the farms, right? Because the environment there is terrible, terrible. There's a lot of stress, fear among the animals before they get slaughtered. So the energy is negative, and we consume, we will get negative energy as well. Okay? And that's why people say in the past, not nowadays, because nowadays we eat in restaurants and, but in the past you have a home cooked meal. Mother's food tastes better. Why? Because the mother's food comes with love. Okay? And when you have love, is that good energy? Yes. Tremendous. Tremendous. So, the manifestation, what you think, music which vibrates very good sound, good, will give good energy to the food and everything that, in the environment, right? And what you think, and if you're happy and you're cooking, well, then it's good energy. Okay, so these are just basic stuff, that you eat the right stuff, cooked by the right people, get the animals from the right places, fish and also plants and everything that gets a lot of light. That's a good way to raise your energy as well. Okay, see you next lesson.